I want to talk to you today about something most people never understand. Most people are too busy showing off, posting, talking, and trying to prove themselves to the world. But the truth is, real power, real influence, and real success are built quietly. The loudest people are often the least prepared. If you want to truly build yourself, the kind of growth that lasts, the kind that changes your life, you have to learn how to do it quietly. It starts with investing in yourself. Too many people want the results without the preparation. They want the money, the recognition, the influence, but they're not willing to put in the work to become the person who can handle it. You must become your own best investment. Learn, study, train, read, listen, absorb knowledge and skills without worrying about who's watching. There's something powerful about growing in silence. Every book you read, every skill you master, every bit of wisdom you gain adds up, but it's quiet, and that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Your mind is the battlefield. If your thoughts are chaotic, your life will be chaotic. If you want to build yourself quietly, you have to master your mindset. This means controlling your inner dialogue, affirming your purpose, and refusing to let fear or doubt dictate your actions. What you believe on the inside eventually shows up on the outside. You can go out there and try to impress the world, but if your mind is untrained, if your mental foundation is weak, nothing will stick. Start every day with focus, with clarity, with the intention to grow quietly but powerfully. Small things done consistently will create massive results. Don't get caught up in the hype of overnight success. Success is a compound process. It's not the big flashy moves that make the difference. It's the repeated actions, the discipline, the little steps you take every single day. Showing off while doing small things does nothing. Quietly mastering your craft, quietly doing what others aren't willing to do, that's what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Who you surround yourself with matters more than what you say. Relationships are powerful, but you don't need an audience. Build connections with people who elevate you, who challenge you, and who push you toward growth. Not everyone deserves to see your process. Popularity is a distraction, influence is a result. Quietly cultivating the right relationships ensures that when you're ready to step into your season, you'll have the support and insight you need to succeed. Act before you announce. Dreams grow when nurtured quietly. So many people are more interested in telling the world what they're going to do than actually doing it. Don't fall into that trap. Execute your plans in silence. Let your results do the talking. When your time comes, when your breakthrough happens, it will speak for itself. And because you worked in silence, it will hit harder than anything you could have imagined. Finally, understand that growth takes time. You cannot rush the process. The world celebrates the overnight success, but nobody talks about the years of quiet work behind it. Patience is not just a virtue, it's a strategy. Trust the process. Every step you take quietly, every sacrifice you make, every hour you put in is compounding. One day, it will explode into a life that others only dream of. So I challenge you today, stop seeking validation. Stop broadcasting your progress before it exists. Focus on your growth. Invest in yourself. Master your mind. Take consistent action. Build the right relationships. Execute quietly and trust the process. When you do these things, you'll be unstoppable. And here's the beauty. Nobody can take away what you build in silence. Nobody can diminish what grows quietly within you. Your growth, your power, and your breakthrough are yours to claim. Do it quietly, do it consistently, and watch as the world eventually has no choice but to notice. Too many people want to be seen as successful before they've actually put in the work. They want the recognition, the applause, the likes, the followers, the promotions, the titles, but they're not willing to invest in themselves first. True success is not built in the spotlight. It's built in the quiet, unseen hours when nobody is watching. If you want to grow, if you want to achieve, you must first become the person capable of handling that success. You have to invest in yourself, your skills, your knowledge, your health, and your mindset before you ever step in front of an audience. Investing in yourself doesn't mean spending money just to appear successful. It means spending time, energy, and focus on your growth. It means reading books that expand your understanding, learning skills that set you apart, and developing habits that make you resilient. It means being disciplined with your time and guarding your energy, because what you cultivate in private will determine what you can manifest publicly. The world is full of people showing off what they don't have. They post images, talk about opportunities, and try to convince everyone they're on the path to greatness. But true power comes from working quietly, mastering yourself, and being patient. Every moment you invest in yourself compounds like interest in a bank account. Every new skill, every bit of knowledge, every personal improvement makes you stronger, smarter, and more capable. Before you seek validation from others, prove to yourself that you're worthy of the life you want. The more you invest in yourself, the less you need the approval of others. When the time comes to step into your breakthrough, you'll do it from a position of strength and confidence. And the world will notice naturally, not because you shouted, but because your results speak louder than words ever could. So stop trying to impress. Stop rushing to show the world your plans before they're ready. Build yourself quietly, relentlessly, and intentionally. The person you become while nobody is watching is the one who will succeed when everybody finally notices. Invest in yourself first, and everything else will follow. Your mind is the most powerful asset you have. Yet so many people treat it like an afterthought. They let every negative thought, every doubt, every fear, and every distraction run unchecked. If you want to build yourself quietly and powerfully, you must take control of your mind every single day. Your mindset determines not only how you see the world, but also how the world responds to you. It's the lens through which you interpret every challenge, every opportunity, and every setback. Mastering your mindset isn't about pretending everything is perfect or ignoring reality. It's about choosing the thoughts that serve your purpose and rejecting the ones that don't. It's about developing mental discipline so that when life gets difficult, when obstacles appear, you remain focused, resilient, and solution-oriented. Every morning before the noise of the world reaches you, affirm your purpose, remind yourself of your goals, and speak life into your vision. These small, intentional acts condition your mind to operate at a higher level consistently. Your environment and the information you consume play a huge role in shaping your mindset. Be careful about who and what you allow into your mental space. Negative people, unproductive conversations, and fear-driven media can quietly erode your confidence and focus. Protect your mind like it's your most valuable possession, because it is. Fill it with knowledge, inspiration, and strategies that move you forward. Guard it with discipline, feed it with wisdom, and exercise it with consistent reflection and growth. Mastering your mindset daily is also about recognizing the power of perspective. Two people can face the same challenge, yet one will see an obstacle and the other an opportunity. That difference isn't luck, it's mindset. By taking control of your thoughts and emotions, you begin to respond to life from a position of power rather than reaction. You stop being a passenger in your own life and start being the driver, steering your journey towards your goals. Every day that you intentionally train your mind, you're laying a foundation for unstoppable growth. You're creating a mental framework that allows you to handle stress, make better decisions, and seize opportunities that others miss. This is quiet work, but it's the kind of work that compounds exponentially. Master your mindset daily, and you'll notice that your results, your relationships, and your opportunities start aligning with the person you're becoming on the inside. Success is not built in grand gestures or flashy moves. It's built in the small, consistent actions that most people overlook. Too many people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect idea to take action. The truth is, greatness is rarely a sudden explosion. It's a slow, steady accumulation of effort done over time. Every small thing you do consistently, no matter how insignificant it seems in the moment, compounds into results that are unstoppable. Consistency is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. You might not see immediate results, and that's okay. Most people quit because they expect instant recognition or instant reward. But those who succeed quietly, day after day, understand that progress is a process. Writing one page a day, learning one new skill each week, making one extra effort with a client, saving a small portion of your income consistently. These small actions build a momentum that eventually becomes unstoppable. The beauty of small actions done consistently is that they create habits, and habits create identity. When you consistently do what others aren't willing to do, you start to become the type of person capable of achieving extraordinary results. Your consistency builds credibility, skill, and confidence. People notice, even if you don't announce it. Your results become inevitable because you're not relying on luck or short bursts of energy. You're relying on disciplined, steady action. Many people overestimate what they can do in a single day and underestimate what they can do over time. This is why the quiet work matters. It may feel invisible at first, but every small disciplined action is laying a foundation for a breakthrough. It's like planting seeds in a garden. You water them, give them sunlight, and wait patiently. Eventually, those seeds grow into a harvest far beyond what anyone could have expected. So commit to doing the small things consistently. Focus on your craft, your growth, and your vision every single day. Skip the shortcuts, skip the showmanship, and trust in the process. Over time, those small actions compound into skills, opportunities, and achievements that will far surpass anything you could have done by chasing recognition or taking shortcuts. Consistency is quiet, but it is powerful and it is unstoppable. Too many people spend their energy chasing popularity, likes, applause, and attention, thinking that being known equals being successful. Popularity fades. Popularity is loud, fleeting, and often shallow. What lasts, what truly multiplies your success, is the quality of the relationships you build. Strategic relationships are not about being liked by everyone. They're about connecting with people who elevate you, challenge, and open doors that otherwise would remain closed. When you focus on relationships strategically, you stop wasting time with people who drain your energy or distract you from your goals. You invest in those who push you to think bigger, act bolder, and become better. Your network is not just a collection of contacts. It's a source of knowledge, guidance, opportunities, and influence. The right connections can accelerate your growth faster than any book, course, or seminar ever could. Building strategic relationships requires patience and discernment. You don't need to announce your progress or try to impress everyone around you. Instead, focus on adding value quietly, help others, share insights, support their goals, and be reliable. People notice consistency and integrity even when it goes unspoken. The respect and trust you earn from a few key individuals is far more powerful than the shallow admiration of the crowd. Your circle determines the speed of your growth. If you surround yourself with people who are ambitious, wise, and disciplined, their habits, mindset, and energy will influence you. If you surround yourself with people who are negative, complacent, or envious, their influence will hold you back. Strategic relationships are about alignment. They align with your vision, your values, and your potential. They are not about how many people like you, but how many people push you towards your purpose. In life, opportunities rarely appear out of nowhere. Most breakthroughs come through relationships, mentors, partners, collaborators, advisors. Quietly building these relationships, investing in them sincerely, and nurturing them over time creates leverage. When the right time comes, these relationships can multiply your results, open doors, and create possibilities you couldn't achieve alone. So stop chasing popularity and start cultivating influence. Focus on quality, not quantity. Focus on substance, not showmanship. Build strategic relationships that serve your growth, your vision, and your future. The world will eventually notice the power of your circle, but your breakthrough will come not from applause. It will come from the people who quietly helped you become unstoppable. So many people are eager to tell the world about what they're going to do before they've done anything. They announce their dreams, their plans, their goals, and their intentions as if speaking them aloud is the same as achieving them. But real success is quiet, deliberate, and action-driven. The truth is, results speak louder than words, and those who act first always win. You don't need an audience to validate your plans. You need execution. Acting before announcing is about taking control of your destiny. When you move in silence, you eliminate unnecessary pressure, doubt, and distraction. You're free to focus on the work itself rather than the perception of it. The world doesn't need to know your every move. What matters is that you are making progress, refining your skills, and moving steadily toward your goals. The action you take in private compounds quietly, but its impact can be monumental when it finally manifests. Execution builds confidence in a way that talking cannot. Every step you take toward your goal reinforces the belief that you are capable. Every small win proves to yourself that your vision is possible. When you announce before you act, you risk judgment, criticism, and the pressure of expectation. But when you act first, every result becomes proof, every breakthrough becomes undeniable, and every achievement speaks for itself. The world will eventually notice, but it will notice because you earned it, not because you demanded attention. There's a power in being the person who quietly builds while others are busy broadcasting, waiting for permission, or seeking approval. You become unstoppable because your focus is on progress, not applause. Your energy is spent on doing, not explaining. Your results are inevitable because they are rooted in consistent, deliberate action. So commit to being a doer, not a talker. Build your plans quietly, execute relentlessly, and let your success tell your story. Don't announce your goals to impress others. Achieve them to impress yourself. When your time comes, when your breakthrough happens, people will see the results and be amazed, but they won't know the quiet discipline, the late nights, and the deliberate actions that made it possible. That's the power of acting before announcing. It transforms dreams into reality quietly, intentionally, and powerfully. One of the biggest mistakes people make is rushing the process. They see someone else achieving success and think, why not me? Why am I not there yet? The truth is, growth takes time. You cannot force results, and you cannot shortcut the seasons of preparation. Patience is not just waiting. It's actively trusting that every step you take, every effort you make, and every moment you invest is laying the foundation for something greater. The process can be uncomfortable. There will be days when it feels like nothing is happening, when your efforts seem invisible, and when the world is moving faster than you are. But those moments are critical. They're shaping your character, sharpening your skills, and building resilience. Every small, consistent action you take quietly compounds over time. Every sacrifice, every decision to keep going when it's hard is preparing you for a breakthrough that will make all the waiting worth it. Trusting the process also means believing in the timing of your life. Just because something hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. Life unfolds in seasons, and your efforts today are planting seeds for your harvest tomorrow. Impatience leads to mistakes, poor decisions, and unnecessary stress. Patience allows you to stay disciplined, focused, and aligned with your vision. It gives your work time to mature, your skills time to deepen, and your opportunities time to reveal themselves. Remember, the greatest success stories are built on years of quiet, consistent work that most people never see. Nobody becomes great overnight. Nobody achieves mastery without seasons of preparation, failure, and learning. Trust that the process is shaping you into the person capable of handling the success you're seeking. Be patient with yourself, trust in your efforts, and remain committed to your vision. The breakthrough will come, not because you rushed it, but because you prepared quietly, acted consistently, and trusted the process when nobody else believed in you. Patience is a weapon, and trust in the process is a strategy. Together, they allow you to build yourself quietly, steadily, and powerfully, creating results that are unstoppable, undeniable, and lasting. If there's one thing I want you to take away today, it's this: real growth, real success, and real power are built quietly, intentionally, and consistently. The world will try to convince you that you need to show off, rush, or seek approval to be successful. But those who achieve greatness understand a simple truth. Your results speak louder than your words. When you invest in yourself before showing off, master your mindset daily, do small things consistently, build strategic relationships, act on your plans before announcing them, and remain patient while trusting the process, you position yourself to become unstoppable. The journey won't always be easy. There will be moments when you feel invisible, when your progress seems slow, and when the world doesn't notice your effort. But that's exactly when your quiet work matters the most. Every effort you make in silence is compounding into a life that will eventually demand attention, Not because you shouted, but because the results are undeniable. So stop chasing recognition and start chasing mastery. Focus on growth over applause, action over announcement, and consistency over convenience. Trust that the person you are becoming quietly today is the person who will achieve the breakthroughs others only dream of tomorrow. Build yourself silently, relentlessly, and intentionally. Your time is coming, and when it arrives, it will be unstoppable, undeniable, and extraordinary